So this week we're learning about chapter 4, which is about risk perception and communication. Three important key terms that I found relating to this topic are risk, warning, and evacuation. So risk is the likelihood that an event of a given magnitude will occur at a given location or at a given time. Warning is a risk communication effort that addresses the threat. And then evacuation is removing citizens from the place of danger to a place of safety. Um, and an important table that I found in the text explains the warning stages and like the questions you would ask. So the first one is risk identification, and you would ask like, is there a real threat that I need to pay attention to? The second is risk assessment, and you would ask like, do I need to take protective action? The third is protective action search. So you would ask like what can be done to achieve protection. The fourth is protective action assessment and selection. So for that one, you would say like what is the best method of protection. The fifth is protective action implementation. And for that, you would say like does protective action need to be taken. The sixth is information needs assessment. So for that, you would ask, like, what information do I need to answer my question? The seventh is communication, action, assessment, and selection. For that one, you would say, where and how can I obtain this information? And then the last one being communication, action, implementation. And you would ask, like, do I need the information right now? So one of the muddy points that I have for this chapter was like around the decision models in the text. There are a lot of different ones, and I just want to know like what exactly they are, just because there was so many in the text and they were explained, but it was just a little confusing to me. So I want to know which decision model is used the most and why. Which leads me into my question for the week. So we had a link that we could click on to learn a little bit more about PTSD and the effects of it after a disaster. So, my question is, what is acute stress disorder and how does it differ from PTSD? And how might someone with acute stress disorder react to a disaster instead of PTSD?